Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to MUFC RealistTV Done Deal Show. Casemiro to Saudi Arabia. Is it close? Is it a done deal? Mega updates and breaking news coming out from Saudi Arabia Pro League. Massive contract is offered. Is a personal terms agreed? Marcus Rashford and his brother, Dwayne Winard, is touring at the moment, pimping Marcus Rashford out. Will he go to AC Milan? Will he go to Dortmund? Or Como coming in? Who can afford Marcus Rashford's salary and the massive agent fee? Latest updates regarding that. Oh, also utilizing Garnacho to PSG as a pawn for a potential swap deal with Nuno Mendes. And also the most positive news today is 100% that our own starlet, the most improved player under Ruben Amorim, we're talking about Diallo, is signing a new contract deal. This is the massive transfer news we're going to talk about today. Guys, you know what to do. You know, stretch your arms and legs this morning, whatever you're drinking, coffee, tea, beer, whatever. I don't know, beer is too early in the morning, but you know what to do. Like and subscribe if you're new, because here we go. Let's get into it. Let's jump, shall we?
And Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugout at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely.
Okay, let's go.
Good morning, people. Good morning. How are you? What are you drinking? Let me know in the chat as well. I'm having a double espresso as per usual, just to gas myself up regarding the transfer news. I know it's 9th of January. The transfer window has been open 9 days. And where are we heading? Where are we heading as a club? Are we getting out players in order to buy certain players that, you know, that Ruben Amorim wants? Of course, we're talking about left wing back, and of course, we're talking about potential striker. But we're also going to talk about Casemiro and the new contract signing. What is music to my ears that Diallo is our future. Diallo, that is the most improved player for Man United, is absolutely signing a contract today. Reports saying that he meeting up with the Amorim today. He's meeting up with sporting director, with everyone, to put that ink on the paper. There is a contract to 2030 without no extension, brand new contract. So this is the story that I want to talk to you about. First and foremost, let's start with some positive news. Let's start with Diallo. And basically Fabrizio Romano comes out today and even break it himself. Let's add Fabrizio to the Romano to the stage and hear what he has to say. Fabrizio, allora, what is the latest regarding Diallo?
Ready, Manchester United fans, because tomorrow, Thursday, Manchester United management and also Ruben Amorim will be there to meet Diallo, who's going to put pen to paper and sign new deal at Manchester United. It's done, it's confirmed. My information is that the contract will be valid until June 2030. So the contract is done. Manchester United will not use the option to extend the current deal for one more season, as they are doing with Harry Maguire. It's going to be a completely different contract. Higher salary, one of the highest in Manchester United.
Higher salary. I wonder what is the salary. What is he on at the moment? 20,000 a week, I think he is, or even less. What is the highest salary for Diallo? And I have no problems in doing so. But a contract to 2030, that means that with no extension, that means that he will be in his prime. He will be like, 27, 26. And that's going to be a very interesting. That means that we have Diallo for the next foreseeable 5 years, to be honest. That's music to me. As Fabrizio, continue.
Young players, because it's going to be the new generation of Manchester United. The player received calls, his agents, of course, from two very big clubs. But he didn't want to listen. Only Manchester United, priority to the club, crucial player for Amorim, crucial player for the management, and now new deal done. Ahmad signs on Thursday, and then it will be official 2030. No option to extend.
No option.
This is the agreement now. Diallo, really with a big contract in his hands from Manchester United, I would say quite well deserved. He's doing a fantastic job. His previous contract was the one he signed when he joined the club from Atalanta, and so now for Diallo. New deal, well deserved. This season he scored goals, providing assists, showing all his quality, scoring goals against Liverpool at Anfield, Manchester City at the Etihad. So to have this kind of players for Man United is absolutely important. And it's crucial to say that finally, after all the statements from his agent, exclusive story we broke several times last week, now Barcelona confirmed they got the green light from the court to proceed with the precautionary registration.
This is Dani Olmo. This is the breaking news regarding Dani Olmo is allowed to be registered. But guys, I want to hear from you, like, regarding Amad Diallo. It is a madness. It's madness when I think about it that Ten Hag didn't utilize him. Ten Hag just looked at him and played Anthony instead, like, one of his own players that he signed for mega bucks. And probably that is why he was protecting himself. Like, Amad Diallo was reported that he did madness in training. Everyone was waxing lyrical. So we signed him from Atalanta. He went on certain loans. And this proves to you and to myself and to everyone in the fan base, if you only give the player a chance, he will cook. If he takes the opportunity, and he has done that. For me, this is the future, and Erik ten Hag, you must be in the mud watching this story 100%, in my opinion. Listen, at the end of the day, like, I have no issue. I mean, he's been putting in a shift. He's the most improved player. He's such a gifted talent. He can play, like, right wing back. He can play number 10. He can even cut into the midfield. Very, very good player for the future. I'm really happy regarding that. I want to hear from you. Are you thinking that this is a great contract signing? 100% what I would say. Hi, Mick, late. Well, I'm also late today, guys. A little bit late, everyone, because I was a little bit 45 minutes late because I had some incident in the morning. Let's see. Morning, everyone. Neil Driscoll, what you saying? Maino next. I don't think Maino is going anywhere, and I will tell you why. Yalaman is in the house to say, did you see that he flipped us twice? No, I didn't see that. Osimhen Mobueno. Wait, listen, here we go from Gina Lungu. Osimhen Mobueno, Nico Williams, Dogo, and Douglas Luiz. Can United do miracles? Well, listen, the latest is what I read about Mobueno is linked to Arsenal. Osimhen is more paper talk. I don't see anything there. Dogo is one to watch, 100%. Cheap option. I did a video regarding that, regarding Dogo. Patrick Dogo plays in Lecce, Danish international, 20-year-old. A very versatile player. You can get him for 15, 20 million. So that kind of look out for that one as well. Douglas Luiz, yeah, that is a madness. Why is nobody going in from Douglas Luiz? I definitely take him to Man United as a Premier League proven player. Big up, Barman. Big up. Good morning to you. Stretch your arms and legs. 4 months ago, what you're saying, Yoli. I agree totally what you're saying. 4 months ago, Ahmad looked broken on that sidelines. Yeah, I remember that, with Ruud trying to comfort him. Today, he got his reward, being the first team player have a new 5-year contract. I salute you. Remember that long horse face, right? 90th minute, Amad Diallo gets subbed in. Who did he sub out? Well, it was Ten Hag that hooked out his star boy, Anthony Dos Santos. The long horse face from Amad, like, what are you doing? Why am I supposed to do here? 90th minute? Are you fucking joking with me? Seriously, so big up. This is karma. This is revenge, and I am absolutely ecstatic over Amad Diallo. But I hope that he doesn't regress, and I hope it's not like a massive contract on 150, 200K a week. I hope it's kind of a decent contract. Salary figures hasn't really been revealed, but it's a 5-year deal. And it means that we keep Amad Diallo for the next foreseeable 5 years. That means that he's going to be in his pomp developing. Big up Stephanie Griffith and the VR room. What is the breaking news from Amad Kobe Mino? What you're saying here? Breaking news after Amad Kobe Mino to sit down and come to a compromise over pay rise. Yes, the next one is to secure Kobe Mino. And I think we did a video regarding this in the live stream, and even Fabrizio Romano was saying that he ain't going nowhere. It was pretty much Chris Wheeler that was stirring the pot. It was pretty much, I think that it was Kobe Mino's agent to sort of say, listen, there's been a lot of changes. We sacked the manager, you sacked the sporting director, you got a new manager in, and of course that's been stalling regarding discussing the contract, right? But there's no rush. He's got 2 more years, three more years with another option to extend. So there's no rush to extend Kobe Mino's contract. But they want to secure the kids in the future, and I think Chris Wheeler came out to stir the pot to say, yeah, you know what? Hey, Chelsea are in for him. No way, Jose. I don't think that United are going to sign the crown jewels. Remember, there were the futures, in the reports, Rasmus Højlund, Garnacho, and including Garnacho was also, Amad Diallo. But there's stories coming out regarding Garnacho that we want to dive into as well. Like, latest report saying that Garnacho PSG interest. Why? Are they looking to sort of offload certain players because of homegrown talent and pure PSR FFP profit? Well, stories come out to say that, according to the latest tweets and reports, that PSG is lurking around Garnacho. And I want to hear your thoughts and feelings, guys. Garnacho to PSG, is it too early? Like, we know that Ruben Amorim has changed the system to a 3-4-3, and Garnacho is looking a little bit lost because he's a natural winger. Now, PSG is reportedly sniffing around Rashford. Now they're shifting the targets ever since they lost Mbappe. They're missing that firepower to the left, and Garnacho is a natural left winger. So does this make any sense? Would you sacrifice and sell Garnacho, knowing that he doesn't potentially fit the system with Ruben Amorim, to get a potential left wing back in Nuno Mendes, which we know is the prime target that Ruben Amorim wants? Let me know in the comment section. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place regarding this one. I was thinking to myself earlier to say, listen, well, it's too early, right? He's been one of our best players, like on the wing, a youngster that broke through. He's an academy player. We got him over the line from Atletico Madrid on a cheap. I think it was £475,000. We bought him from the Atletico Madrid academy. So there's definitely massive profits you can cash in on him, like, you know what I mean? And the price you can ask for him, what would that be? £60 million potentially? Well, you can utilize that money to get Nuno Mendes for sure, and that would be just a pure profit FFP on the book, on the PSRs. But the question is, will Man United do it? Is it too early, right? Is it just an adaptation period for him? Like, Ruben Amorim has been here 2 months. He's trying to understand the system. He is a natural left winger and trying now to play a left-sided number 10 and coming off the bench. So let me know in the comment section, is it too early? Would you utilize that money to buy a left wing back in Nuno Mendes? Let me know as well. Let me dive into the comments. Salary, what you're saying regarding the salary, Fred the Red. Salary for Ahmad and full details will come out in 24 hours. Well, we're looking forward for that one. That's going to be very interesting. We need Garnacho, what you're saying here, Barma. We need Garnacho. He's moving in the right direction, taking requirements for Amorim on board. Yeah, listen, that is exactly, Barma, what I was thinking when I said, is it too early sort of to rule him out? Arguably to say that, the fan base on Twitter and social media has been kind of calling me out, saying, well, sell Garnacho. But that is typical what our fan base is doing. So I agree what you're saying. Like, we need Garnacho, right? We'll be very thin if we get rid of Garnacho and replace him with a left wing back, will we? But depends on if the left wing back is kind of Nuno Mendes, more of attacking threat, providing attacking options and putting crosses into the box, in my opinion. Well, what you're saying here, Robert is saying, Man United will not sign any players this January. You people are the problem for Man United. Why are we so? Please provide more context in why we are the problem. We are just here as a community talking potentials. Like, this is what the transfer window are. Like me, I'm skeptical myself. Like, I said that, is this Ineos just utilizing this window to get rid of the deadwood, preparing for the summer window? Potentially. Like, we know that the financial situation is not that great, Robert. So will we get something? And the other hand, I'm thinking, well, they must have made some form of promises to Ruben Amorim when they sort of got him over the line. Ruben was saying, like, can I stay at Sporting to the end of the season? And Man United said, no, it's now or never. So they must have given him some sort of reassurances in order to sort of get him over the line. There's a lot of speculations, but, I know what you're thinking. Like, I do understand. And Carlos is what you're saying, and we need a left back. No, we don't really need a left back, Carlos. That criteria has changed. It's left wing back, right? It's kind of look at a winger that is good defensively. And we've seen that Amad Diallo can do the role on the right. But the question is, can you coach Garnacho to do the same, right? We know he's very potent going forward, but defensively, he can improve. Definitely. Mick and Jarvis Glazers out. Big up. Yes, what is the breaking news? Elaborate. Yeah, well, let's get right into the stories. Let's talk about Casemiro. Casemiro. Whoa. 100%. Listen, at the end of the day, Casemiro breaking bomba. This is what's been brewing here in the ether. Let's add this to the stage, guys. Listen, let's move on with the news. We've spoken about Garnacho. We've spoken about Diallo. I'm super happy regarding that. We will find out within the 24 hours what will be the details of Diallo's contract. But the breaking news coming out, that Casemiro is a very, very close to moving to Saudi Arabia. This comes according to Bruno Andale from UOL Twitter account. So what is this all about? Well, earlier videos, we did some reports regarding Casemiro saying that, you know, the Saudi Pro League and the sporting director of the Saudi Pro League really wants, you know, Casemiro to come to Saudi, because what he's an attraction name. He's a big name like Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo's RCR7 is also being agent there, like for Al Nasser, Al Ittihad, or whatever they're called, to sort of bring him to the league. So this is what they're looking at, pretty much. They need another face on the billboard to promote the Saudi Pro League. So the story goes like Casemiro is very close to moving to Saudi Arabia. The Saudi sovereign fund have practically closed this transfer, meaning the personal terms has been agreed, right? The contract with Casemiro is agreed. The club he will join will be defined later. And I believe that is Cristiano Ronaldo's club, guys. There's some crazy salaries floating around. I've been hearing rumors around 650k a week up to 800k a week just to get Casemiro over the line to Saudi. This is how much they value. So this is just like, imagine, you know, Marcus Rashford being the PR poster boy for Man United. So will be Casemiro together with Cristiano Ronaldo for the Saudi Pro League. This is a massive name. So reports also what we've been hearing that they are even offering 30 million euros for him, plus offloading the wages. So this is massive for Man United. One of this can, you know, enable Man United to go in the January transfer window to shop. So is it Man United, in my opinion, I want to hear from you guys, is it Man United now waiting for this to happen? I mean, they've been shopping around, looking for left wing backs, looking for strikers, but they're just waiting for Casemiro and Rashford and other players to leave before they start acting. I know we are 9th January, but this is huge. If this transpires within the next couple of days, I think we will see movements, in my opinion. Casemiro to Saudi Arabia, that is massive, right? You know, imagine that salary. It's tax-free in Saudi, right? 650k a week to 800k a week. Dude, you'll be a millionaire. This is figures that we can dream of to earn in a lifetime, guys. At the end of the day, guys, Casemiro move, what you saying about my Casemiro move is music in my ears. He suits Saudi League. He will be a star there. Yes, listen, aging legs, slower league, he will absolutely tear apart there, right? Sheena Longo is saying, congratulations to Ahmad. Wish Garnacho ends up helping us as well. 100%. Carlos, what you're saying, that much a week I couldn't do it just for the year. I would be set up for life madness. Yes. Even for, like, guys, we are just, you know, 600k a week to 800k a week. Like, people like us, normal people, will not even dream to earn that in a lifetime. And these guys, Casemiro, if he gets paid, that is in 1 week, tax-free in Saudi. Come on, Saudi. You know, he's going there to play sandball, right? Sandball, in my opinion. Fred, Mick, my source mayo is adamant we are going for Joe Bellingham. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, there was a report last week regarding Joe Bellingham to replace Casemiro and offering 2 to 3 academy players to smooth out the deal, and also Douglas Luiz on the loan. Stick on that one, Fred, because listen, hypothetically speaking, current situation, reports saying 100% that Eriksen is also leaving in January. Casemiro leaving. What are we playing with? Loan deals like Toby Collier is going on loan. Then we have Dan Gore Jr. is going loan. Where are the midfielders? So surely there has to be a plan. We cannot continue to play remaining of the season with Ugarte, Bruno, and what? Kobe Mainoo. That's 3 midfielders. We need backup. So if Casemiro goes, we need replacement. If Eriksen goes, we need to promote academy players. But if Joe Bellingham is coming in, in January window, that would be massive, because if you watch Jarvis's Corner on Mondays, you've probably seen Stu Wally. He plays football with his old man. And apparently what Stu is saying, that Joe Bellingham is much, much better than his brother. So I wouldn't be supposed to take that. And I wouldn't be supposed to promote some academy players like Jack Fletcher. There's so many good players. There's so many mint players. And, if you look at the amount of training sessions that Ruben have had with his first team, hasn't really had the chance to look at the academy players, the under 18s, the under 21s. So I posed a question to you guys. Who would you promote from the academy? Right? If Eriksen leaves, if Casemiro gets sold, we're short. So who are we getting? So big up for that, reminding me that, Fred, as well. Thank you for providing that content. Add up his volume, please. Yeah, sorry about that volume, guys. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Do you see what kind of fee we'll get for Casemiro exit? Well, I've been hearing 30 million euros, 100%. They will offer Casemiro. I think he's got 2 years left on his deal with United. So there certainly should be some money. Is it 30 million euros or 30 million pounds? And add that to the wage, people. He's on 18.5 million. 30 million, that's approximately 48 million free up on the club's wages, right? And the FFP, that's money you can use in the transfer window. Plus the Rashford situation. He's on also 18 million. Well, if it's a season alone, we're going to dive into that, means 9 million. So that's money you can use in the transfer window. And if they sell Garnacho, which I doubt they will, well, that's money that can be utilized to strengthen Ruben Amorim's squad. We have a question from United Cyprus, I think it is. Mick, no matter what, we can ignore the elephant in the room. We need a left back. We can't carry on like this. Where's my toot? Listen, I salute you all the way from Cyprus if you're there, United Cyprus. 100%. The elephant in the room is there staring at us for the past 18 to 12 months. Luke Shaw is injured. Tyrell Malacia is not a wingback. Tyrell Malacia is reported going out. Who do we have? If Diego Dalot did one great game and they're looking at it to say, we don't need to buy a left wingback. We got Diego Dalot. Well, listen, newsflash. He's not left-footed. Newsflash, he had one good game and has been trashed for the remaining of the season. So, yeah, what happens if Diallo gets injured? What do we play with? Nothing. So I agree what you're saying, and that's the elephant in the room. We need a left wing-back. 100%, man. 100%. And who will that be? Well, some breaking news coming out. The Milos Kerkez is one of the targets. And basically, Bournemouth just recently going to sign Soler as well for 10 million to finalize the deal. So if Bournemouth is getting a left wing back, a new left wing back, why are they doing so? Unless they know that Milos Kerkez is leaving. Why are we certainly linked to cheap players such as Patrick Dorgo that we can get for 15 to 20 million? A sort of a very versatile player that can play left, right, can play midfield. I mean, Dorgo is amazing. Or potentially go for the more expensive option like Nuno Mendes, but to go for Nuno Mendes, you need to get funds raised, right? So let me know. I totally agree. Fletcher could go to Sunderland on a loan as a potential part of the Job deal. Yeah. Is Job Bellingham better than Fletcher? 100% he is. I remember I've been watching some clips on it. Rab Taff is saying 100%. What are you saying? 100% we need a replacement in the midfield. Otherwise, we'll be light on numbers. Kone from the academy can bring... Yeah, Kone. Seko Kone. Yeah, I forgot about that one. We brought him in the summer. He's been training with the first team, so he would be the one that we can sort of lift in instead if Casemiro goes. Apparently, he's a monster. Yeah, why not? Seko Kone to sort of come in and replace Casemiro. 100%. Fred the Red is saying what you're saying here, 25 million with 20 million going to Sunderland. That's a price tag for Job. Yeah, big up. Yeah, Shaw is, Barman, what are you saying here? Barman is saying Shaw expected to be back 1st of February, hopefully out February 2nd. Oh my God. Puke Shaw. Sorry. I mean, even if it's back, he's rushing himself back. How long would it last? How long is a piece of hamstring, Luke Shaw? Come on. Come on. We cannot rely on Luke Shaw. I'm done with that, right? He rushes himself back for the England squad. He gets injured for the remaining of the preseason, comes back, plays 2-3 games, out. So what is your confidence, Palmer, that he will be back and last for another game? I don't think so. I think he is out. Same with Mason Mount. You know, he's out to March. I mean, these is two injury-prone players that's costing us a lot of money. I mean, look, seriously. Mason Mount is on 250K a week. Luke Shaw is on 250K a week. That's 500K a week of players and not playing on sick leave. Nah, I'm not having it, man. Not having him. Big up, Richie. Big up. How you doing, man? Good morning. Thanks for the support last night. Thank you for coming in here as well, Richie. Come in anytime. Join me in the studio, Richie. The more, the merrier. Yeah, it was a great show, Richie, last night, by the way. It was very, very late in the morning, 5 a.m. I was listening to you guys and Dora, and I fell asleep. There was music to my ears to hear a proper United conversation. Guys, if you are never been to RD, Red Devils United TV, RD United, go support them. Smash the like button for them and subscribe as well. Sorry for rambling. I'm having too much coffee, Mickey. Calm down. But I get like this when it comes to the transfer window. Y'all, I mean, what you're saying here as well. Milan would only be able to pay half of the Rashford's. Right. Let's go into that story, guys. Milan can afford Rashford's wages. Let me tell you that. That's reports coming in the press. They're stirring the pot. Yes, let's dive right into the latest with Marcus Rashford. Marcus, the bomber of the window. Well, first and foremost, okay. You know, Fabrizio Romano was quote tweeting Matteo Moretto, right? Fabrizio Romano does not have the exclusive story when it comes to, you know, is using others. Matteo Moretto, right? Face-to-face meeting took place today between AC Milan board and Marcus Rashford's brother. AC Milan presented the project, but no formal proposal yet. It's still not advanced. And he goes to add on expensive loan plus many clubs involved, including Juventus, Borussia Dortmund. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. If I go and then check what Matteo Moretto is writing, comparing the original tweet, in translation, saying, Juventus has also had meetings today with Marcus's Rashford brother and Marcus Rashford. And in this case too, as with Milan, it's a first official approach towards his brother agent, Dwayne Winard. Listen, Dwayne Winard, we know that you got your brother as an agent from Rock Nation. You got him into the mess by giving him the bumper contract, negotiated the 350. How can you negotiate this one? You shot yourself in the foot, mate. In the next few days, the English footballer will carefully evaluate every option on the table and understand where to move. This is the translation, guys. This is what Fabrizio is saying. He's just adding on extra fuel to the fire. Expensive loan, many clubs involved, including Juve and Borussia Dortmund. Well, I had a exclusive interview regarding Serie A. There is Damasio. Damasio is very, very accurate when it comes to Italian football. And there is also the friend of mine and the channel, Alfredo Padula. We did an interview, short video interview. We spoke about the situation. Juve is not in for Marcus Rashford. Juve is more interested to go for Xerxes as number 9 or to get a free loan deal for no matter what, Qualamani. That is the prime targets. The reason explain why, because they don't need Marcus Rashford in that position. They don't. On the other hand, Milan is very much interested in Marcus Rashford's service as a long-term project. They just want to present. They presented this project to Marcus Rashford because they want to pay the full salary and plus the, you know, how do I say it? The transfer fee, like, you know, the loan fee. But they want to also understand, are you committed for a permanent deal in the summer? You know, if not, we will not spend that money. If you are, yeah, we are more than willing to happy to cover your wages plus. But this is why they sort of, Agent Zlatan was there as well to present. Agent Zlatan knows Marcus Rashford, you know, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So My initial conversation with Alfredo Pedola off the record was, well, to say that, Borussia Dortmund, they don't have any money. Como is coming out, they don't have any money. Juventus, financial constraints, they don't have the money. Why do you think that they want to sort of offload a certain striker called Duhan Vlahovic or swap deal for Xerxes? Because he's on high wages. So there's no chance in hell Juve can afford it. Milan is the only club that can afford it, but they want to understand the commitment of Marcus Rashford. Are you willing, if there is an option to buy you in the summer, to be committed for this project, or you're just bobbing around? It looks like Marcus Rashford's agent and the entourage, they are going on a sort of touring spree at the moment. They're doing the Rashford touring, speaking to Borussia Dortmund, Juve. They're going around drinking, fine champagne and eating caviar on the club's expenses. But where will Rashford go? He will not be a Man United player, in my opinion. I think that most likely he will go to AC Milan. But it's all down to Marcus Rashford and his entourage. Apparently, they did present the project for him. Will he take it? What if they say, well, you will be our star man? You will play like left wing back. You will cut inside. Yeah, you're part of our plans, man. Part of our plans. I would say, like, Marcus Rashford, go to AC Milan. Have some free AC to cool off a bit. Yeah. If not, Man United cannot just afford to cover half of his wages. He needs to be, in my opinion, my humble opinion, it needs to be AC Milan, or whoever takes him goes for 100% cover his wages. That's the only way, guys. That's the only way. Further to dive into the news, why there was even a credible report coming in from, let me see. Yeah, Patrick Berger, the transfer journalist in Germany, for Sky Sports Germany, say England international Marcus Rashford is very unlikely to move to Borussia Dortmund during January transfer window, which puts the ball in Milan's court. Advantage Milan. Game, set, match. That is currently in negotiations with Manchester United. Where Borussia Dortmund stand in the Rashford race, according to Patrick Berger. According to the updates from Sky Sports Germany transfer expert Patrick Berger, it's very, very unlikely that Rashford would move to Dortmund this window due to the expected cost of the operation, which factors in the loan fees and hefty salary. So they want Dortmund to cover his full wages and plus to pay a loan fee. Now, go back to Jadon Sancho 2.0, right? What happened? Well, Borussia Dortmund mugged us in the transfer market. We paid like 85 million pounds for Jadon Sancho. We loaned Jadon Sancho out. They paid a small loan fee, and then they didn't want to buy him because they said, we don't have the money. What do you think that Borussia Dortmund will have the money? So I agree with Patrick Berger is saying there. And Como is a small club. They don't have the money. So where will Marcus Rashford go? In my opinion, AC Milan is leading the race. AC Milan presented the project yesterday, but there was also widely report that there is a new project. There is a new manager. That they got a new manager in, and he wants Marcus Rashford to be part of his project. Either way, Marcus Rashford is done at Man United. I know some players love him. I know there's a player in him, but at the end of the day, that is a problem, a headache that Man United needs to get rid of this January window. Potentially a loan with an option to buy or an obligation to buy. That would be the ideal. Like if AC Milan commits, okay, we take him on the loan fee, we cover his salary wages, but we do what Chelsea did with Sancho, to say like, okay, we take you on a seasonal loan, and plus, if he does well in the summer, you get money for him. I want to hear from your thoughts and feelings regarding this one, because I think that is a very tricky deal to do. I think so, at the end of the day. Anyway, guys, what you guys are saying here, let me just go into the comments. Where am I missing? I'm just catching up on the chat. What you saying, Casimiro? He's saying Casemiro ain't going anywhere. Saudi links was false. Even Rich did a stream on this yesterday. I don't know. There's too much noise going there. We will see, man. Luke's body couldn't cope with the left wing back. No, he couldn't, Robert. He couldn't, Rob. He's broken. That's why you see whenever Luke Shaw came back from injury, he was not playing as a left back. He was playing as a left-sided centre back. Big up to you, Shaw and Mount damaged goods. What can we do about them realistically? realistically, Barman, what can we do with Shaw and Mount? Address it in the summer, get fit, and then see if you can get the best suitors out of them, right? It's a shame because Mount, we've never seen the best out of him whenever he's been available. He's been good on the ball. Hasn't really clicked into gear. So I blame the old regime. They could have just waited 1 year and got Mason Mount for free, but instead, they got a hard on. They popped the Viagra and fell into the trap and helped Chelsea in the FFP. Yeah, let me see what you guys are saying. I'm just looking for appropriate comments. Are they off to Napoli next? They're doing the tour, right? They're doing the tour. What pasta do you have to offer here in your club camp? Rashford. Eat some baba and pasta. Yes, this is a valid point. I like this comment, what you're saying. And moving forward, this is what Fabrizio Romano was saying. It's a brand new contract. I mean, it's a contract valid 5 years with no extra year. So they probably looked at the new contract. So I agree what you're saying here. Please, Man United should put performance clause in Ahmad's contract, because Man United players usually performance go bad as soon as they get a new contract. I agree. So this is something that we've been crying out on this channel as a community to say, look, perhaps this is Man United doing the new contracts, like, the ad hoc, to say, look, we give you a new contract on 100K with the potential earning to get 150K based on performances, right? You have certain milestones you have to achieve within your contract within the season. If you score 10 goals, you'll get X amount of money. If you do that number of assists, how you conduct yourself in training, total equally 150K a week, a 50K bonus at the end of the year. So this is smart. I agree what you're saying, Jeffrey, 100%. So I would just take the old contracts, rip them up, and just put like a salesman, like if you're a salesman for a company, like you have a base salary plus on target earnings, in my opinion. Rob Tuffy saying, I really hope Rashford goes. Raid is training his own. Yeah. Big up Kenny Fan TV all the way from Australia. Even Inter entering for Rashford as well. Even better. Guys, it's a bidding war. It's a bidding war. When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Rashford. It's a bidding war. So will Man United get the best out of it? Like, as I said, Rashford is a household name down in continental Europe. He's a big name, right? So you look at the return on investment, even if you are offering and offloading and taking the full salary on 350K a week, you got to also look at the, the brand name and how they can marketing. That is kind of like, and the shirt sellers and stuff like that. So there's no brainer. Like, Marcus Rashford will sell a lot of shirts. Marcus Rashford would be a big name down in Italy, 100%. But it depends on Marcus Rashford needs to perform as well. So definitely, if there is a bidding war, of course, they're looking at who is the best suitor, can they cover his wages, and off they go, right? And also, where do you want to go, Rashi? Do you want to go to Inter? Do you want to go to Milan? They're two big clubs, right? Apparently, he wanted to go to Spain, but there's no clubs there to suit him in Spain, in my opinion. Now I'm going to flip my hat. Really. You're saying there, Rob, I really hope Rashford goes. Read the training room on his own, 100%. Seems like the leak and false news from the club benefit content creators the most. No, I don't know. It's been widely reported, mate. I don't know. We're just reporting what's been printed out there. Like, we don't create the news for your information. We just, as a community, we gather the information and we present it. And of course, we let you decide if it's false or not false at the end of the day. What we can really do is hopefully that even credible Ben Jacobs were reporting, means credible, that is on. So we will see, guys. Anyway, this has been the snappy update this morning. We're going to close up the shop. We did a poll, and I'm going to just check the poll, what you are saying here. I said, would you swap Garnacho for Nuno Mendes to PSG? And 52% miraculously says yes, you will utilize the money to swap. And 48% said no. Shit. Right. For me, I don't know. Can it be a sacrificial lamb? Does it fit Ruben Amorim's system? It's early to say, but if we need a left wing back, which we've been crying out for the past 18 months, I wouldn't be opposed to do that. Anyway, guys, big up for you. Thank you for coming in. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. We'll be back a bit later on as we are doing an Arsenal preview. Arsenal are shit at the moment. I'm laughing. Yesterday's game, Liverpool is also falling off the cliff. Is the gas running out from Arsenal and Liverpool? Yes, slot luck is over. No more slot machines, luck for slot in the casino. Anyway, guys, we'll be back later on, but thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this morning's show. It's been Mick Ruby here, having my say. And hopefully, as per usual, I, guys, made you a better day. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Peace, and God bless you all. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.